Hello you guys, it's a girl Chidera, aka Vibes with Adoibo, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you are welcome. If you are returning, thank you for watching my videos. Make sure you are subscribed and go ahead and like this video for me because it will go a long way to help me. Today, I'm just going to be giving you 5 tips on how to succeed in college, and these tips apply whether you are a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. I hope you find them helpful. Without much talking, let's get right into it. So my first tip that I'm going to give you is to set goals and plan. When I talk about set goals, I mean, what do you hope to achieve for the semester, for the school year? Is it getting a 4.0, making it to the dean's list, joining a club, being a president of that club? Whatever it is that you have set your mind to do, you really have to write it down and plan. Now, when I talk about planning, I mean, you gotta plan out your day. So for example, you have a test on a Friday. Your friends are inviting you to a party Thursday night. You can go to that party. Maybe you studied already, but what you don't realize is that having fun was part of their plan. But it wasn't part of your plan. You have a test on Friday, so why are you going to a party on a Thursday night? So that is the importance of planning. You really need to set goals and plan, and these two things go hand in hand because once you have set a goal, you're going to take the necessary steps required to achieve that goal. My second tip is to attend lectures and pay attention. So attendance is actually kind of overlooked for some students. Not overlooked as in people overlook attendance because they feel I'm just gonna do the work at home. But what you don't realize is at the end of the semester, when they're given the final grades, you don't know if it's that 10% that attendance counts for that's gonna boost your grade up from an A- to an A+, or from a B to an A. You don't know, so you really need to go to class, not just to get attendance credit, but you need to be paying attention, taking notes, doing what you have to do to make sure that you succeed. So please attend lectures because why not? My third tip is to utilize your professors. Attend office hours. Now, when I talk about utilizing professors, this is a good way for your teachers to get to know you and be familiar with your face, especially if you attend a really big school, because in a big school, your lectures are gonna be 200, 300 people in a classroom, and if you're not sitting in the front, your teacher's not gonna know who you are. So you better get yourself to those office hours and ask questions, talk to the teacher. It's not just a good way for you to get help, but also for these teachers to know you, because at the end of the day, at some point in your college career, you're going to need someone who's going to write you a recommendation letter. And the only way you're going to get these type of letters is by forming connections with your professors. I've said this in a previous video. I think it's a scholarship video, or when I was talking about CCNY, but you got to utilize your professors. Go to office hours, do what you have to do to get help. Tip number 4 that I'm going to give you is to talk to other students. And this can be students in your major, outside your major, upperclassmen. And I say to do this because sometimes talking to other students is even better than talking to your advisors, because these students, especially if they've gone through the exact process that you're going through right now, they'll be able to give you real life tips. They can even give you past lectures if they took the same professor that you're going to take. They can advise you on what professor to take or what professor not to take. They can give you, just tips on how to get through a class, things to do. Just talk to people. You never know. You really never know. So it's important to talk to other students. And now, the final tip, it's not even a tip. I'm going to start with a quote. You have not because you ask not. Now, let me explain to you what that means. You have no help because you haven't asked for it. In college, I don't think people understand. Nobody cares. if you want something, you have to be willing to go after it. I've said this and I keep saying it in all my videos about college stuff. Ask for help. Ask. Whether it means going to office hours, going to tutoring, visiting the writing center, you have to do what you have to do to succeed. Because people will literally watch you die, and what are they going to tell you? Oh, well, you didn't ask. Because nobody cares. So I'm going to give you like a real life example of when I actually went after something that I wanted. So in my chemistry class, it was a lecture class, and that was my first lecture class. It was like 172 students. I was sitting in the front at some point, but that wasn't really helping me. We had recitation, which is where you have a TA basically explain all the stuff that you learned in the lecture class. We also had lab, but none of this was really working for me. Like when I was doing the online homework, I still found a lot of stuff confusing. So you know what I did? I went to office hours. My teacher, luckily, he was really nice. He had like 3 days of the week when he was available to students. So, you know, I was in there like every week going through the homework questions that I didn't know. And from there, like, we formed a connection. Like, he knows who I am. If I walk in the hallway, I'm pretty sure that he would recognize me. So, you know, things like that. And I ended the class with an A-, which I didn't think was possible when the school year started. So, you know, it's really important. Do what you have to do. Ask for help. And I assure you that your college experience is going to be so much different. So, summary. Ask and it shall be given unto you. Period. Alright, so we finally come to the end of this video. Real quick, I'm just going to review my tips. Tip number 1 is to set goals and plan. Number 2, attend lectures. Number 3, attend office hours or tutoring, whatever you need to do to succeed. Number 4, talk to other students, upperclassmen, students in your major, outside your major. And number 4, ask for help. I hope my tips help you as you go through your college journey. And if I said something you hadn't heard before, be sure to comment. And if you have any more advice in general, make sure to leave a comment. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Bye, and I will see you in my next video.